Hey guys, Winz here. This will be a build update guide for my build that I'm playing on right now. It's got a WindzRipper build, Deadeye. This is a Magic Find build, so I have like around 61 IQ. With WindzRipper 15% if I shatter. It's a tornado shot build, but if you don't have the helmet chin, you could use lightning arrow or ice shot and use barrage on your single target. Just because I have tornado shot and chin, I'm using ball burning arrow for my single target. It's not necessarily the best or anything, just for fun for me. So this is a T60 map. Now, disclaimer here. Okay, but hold on, no headhunter showcasing. These 16 maps are kind of rippy depending on how hard you roll them. On a 4.5k, 4.2k HP build, you're in pure MF, you are probably gonna die quite often. You have the damage, but you do not have the survivability to live through these. It makes sense because you're giving up a lot of defense away. It's like a volatile dead, or volatiles can kill you. Abyss monsters can kill you. A lot of stuff can kill you in one shot, depending on the mob. And I am doing Nemesis on every map till I find that unidentified headhunter for fun, for challenge reasons. So I have a lot of volatiles, so it's really hard for me to it takes a lot of focus to make sure you don't get instant killed. Yesterday we did manage to level up in 94-95 without dying, but I feel like we're trying to push this to 100 on a T60 map. Either you need a support or you need a bit more defense. Probably drop some MF, on your items. I'll go over the tree after this build, after this demonstration. This is how the playstyle feels on T60 map. It's not too bad. If you don't have a headhunter, I'll probably suggest using 1 or 2 Inspire Learning instead with the Bisco spell. You can see there, ball burning arrow did some work against the boss. Just basically blow all your ball burning arrow load onto the boss. I hope they die. If not, ooh. Yeah, ED is kind of spooky. If not, then tornado shot is pretty good single target DPS. The theory is that tornado shot, people play tornado shot all by itself, alone, without any other 6-link, comes hard or some other chest. So I just have I have a spare 6-link technically because I am insistent on using the forest for movement speed. So for clear speed reasons, so I have a spare 6-link. A barrage kind of feels redundant because you have TS already. So I feel like ball burning arrow is more fun, and the sound effect and the lag it makes is really cool. All right, so that's a showcase of this build, a T60 map. It went okay. So I have a 6-link WindzRipper. Attack speed is low. I need to work on the attack speed. And attack speed and high crit chance, what you're looking for. Flat damage, don't worry too much about it. Obviously, going to forest build. We are at 23,000. Pop all your flasks, move around. I'm at 44k. I think you need 45k to get full movement speed effectiveness. I am still missing some evasion nodes on the tree. The helmet. Now, tornado shot helmet enchant is important. It's very good for clear speed and single target. If you don't have the helmet yet, I'll recommend you go LA and barrage, or ice shot and barrage. Previously, before I had this helmet, I had a lightning arrow enchant, which I used, and I was in T16 just fine with it. It's just that now I can afford to buy a tornado shot. I swap over to it, and then the quiver is gonna be Rigwalds. You do not need a +1 Rigwald. That's actually really expensive. This is just a luxury item. Just normal plain old Rigwalds will do the trick. It even has accuracy, so it's not too bad. If you do not want to play a fork chain build, so if you want to play like Pathfinder or Raider, I'll probably suggest to get Pierce and drop the Rigwalds and grab a +1 or +2 shaped quiver instead. So you probably want to grab piercing shots. And then the amulet's gonna be a shaped amulet that gives a quantity. Luckily, this came with a power charge on kill roll, so I don't need a power charge generator. I'm using Blood Rage for Frenzy. If you do not have a way to generate power charge, what you could do is link your Herald of Eyes, Curse on Head, and Assassin's Mark instead of like item rarity, just for hawking a better chance to get Headhunter for me. And then the 2 rings, obviously Vantors, the best life, resist, high quantity you could get. Look for around 8 to 10 quantity, maybe 7 if you really need to resist. But this is a negative lightning res, but everything else is pretty good. This one's also 8, but everything else is okay. So the resist work out nicely. The rarity doesn't really matter too much. And then I have a gold worm here, 19%, it goes to 20. And movement speed, if you have been hit recently, enchant. You could go for attack speed on kill, leech on kill, penetration, damage, whatever, depends on what you need. But since this is a clear speed build, obviously gonna be killing more monsters. So you shouldn't get for having killed recently, that's for bosses really. And then Viscos or Headhunter or Bang and Belt with a plus as a jewel socket with like Adwas, Life, Resist, or Darkness and Throne with 2 jewels. Doesn't matter, pick a choice. And then I have a quantity Sedema with the corruption of ally weakness on hit, because I don't need Assassin's Mark, because I have a way to generate power charge through my amulet. So if you don't have this amulet or a way to generate power charge and using Assassin's Mark, obviously you don't need ally weakness. If you want to min-max your gloves, you could go for +1 corrupted, which is pretty cheap, +1 gems. So your Herald of Ice and your Grace will, your Grace will be 1+1 level for more evasion. And then go back to the helmet. So in my opinion, Life Poacher is the best helmet for attack based builds because you could have 2 jewels. So these 2 jewels right here, 50 life, 42 life, depending on how good your jewels are, of course, right? So this is basically 92 life helmet with 14 resistance. That alone is pretty good, right? Resist and life. And then you also get damage, movement speed, damage, movement speed. So that this helmet becomes a DPS movement speed. Life resist helmet, which also recovers life when you use a spirit charge, and also could actually, you know, kill monsters for you. You could put power charge and crit here, and that could generate power charge for you. You could put onslaught for onslaught kill. You can put leech, life leech, mana leech, whatever you want. I'm just using it for blink arrow, fast approach. Fast approach also works with the bird burst. Now note that this is physical damage, so you could kill yourself to fizz reflect, even if you do not have any fizz damage really on your actual weapon. So be careful of fizz reflect and other reflect, of course. Second best helmet would be a tornado shot helmet enchant, Lion's Pelt, or evasion based helmet. So you could get your Queen of Force cap 45k evasion faster or easily. And the third best would be Sarkonja. And then Devotos, in my opinion, is good for low tier maps like Burial Chamber, T8, T9, Volcanoes, even T10, Channels, T10, whatever you want to do. It's not really, you're gonna lose a lot of HP in my opinion without on Devotos, but you are going to go faster. My flasks are Dying Sun. If you don't have that, that's fine. You could grab a DPS flask. Dev Knight, because this helps me get the 45k or close to 45k with J Flask. So usually people do J Flask reflex, but if you use J Flask or reflex, a Dying Sun, and a Quicksilver of Adrenaline, that's 3 flasks. Now there's 3 mods that you want always: Heat, Frozen, Staunching for bleed, and Warding for hacks for curse maps. So you gotta have sacrifice one of these guys. And I didn't like that idea, so what I did was I dropped the reflex and used warding, stun chain, heat. So I'm immune to everything besides shock and ignite. And then I believe the tree is not too different from other WindzRipper. I don't know how the other ones look like. This is just my personal take on it. So we take the standard life evasion route. Grab some damage here and movement speed here. I like my flash uptime to be high because we're not Pathfinder, so Primal Spirit and Druidic Rite helps with flash charges. And we just get a life node, point blank, so ball burning arrow, or TS at point blank range will do a lot of damage. Evasion node here, Fang of Frost for more damage. I decided to grab Volpack recently because I feel like my life regeneration, despite Golem's blood, wasn't too good. Kind of annoying with Blood Rage on, because life regen kind of counteract that a bit. But this definitely helped me survive more against those spooky, spiky damage. And then we go to Duelist. We're still missing some life nodes here, life nodes here. We're missing a life node here. And then damage here, and damage here, life, damage, jewel slots. This helps to cap our resist. My resist is not too good. It's at 80, around 80s, so we're like just like 10 resist over. So some resist here. Acrobatic, you could go for face acro if you want, but I feel like it's not that needed for 4 points. More damage. We need I think we need int for Fog effect or something, or early focus, I don't know. And then I'm using a Watcher's Eye with Grace giving more movement speed, because we are using Grace and Hair Device, and that's typical route here. There are a few other ways you could go. You could go through a Duelist, the jewel slot here. You could go to the Scion for more life, maybe a hardcore option instead of skip the Duelist area. And then Lion's Eye Fall for Soulraker, convert that into bow nodes. Quickly, we're gonna go over the Deadeye. So, bar shot, chain. The idea is that your projectiles will fork, then chain, fork through Rigwall, chain through here. Like I said, if you don't like the fork or the Rigwall's playstyle, go for the pure. You want to go for pure piercing, then you go for piercing shots, and you could drop this for rupture, or drop it for powerful precision, or drop it for a +1 AoE accuracy. Or you could go Pathfinder or Raider. Obviously you're gonna get Tailwinds or Gathering Winds. This is really powerful. That's what Deadeye became really popular in this league. And then the accuracy being double puts us to from like 82% to hit, or like 85 to 92 or something. It basically gives you a high accuracy that you don't need to worry about accuracy on your gear. I have like no accuracy on my jewels, I have no accuracy on my gear, and I still have a where is the 93 chance to hit at 95. That's more than enough. So this basically gives you almost like costly like effect. Maybe not that good, but you know what I mean. And then the blink arrow cooldown recovery is really good, 1.5 in 3 seconds. So you can blink arrow more, you know, run around, blink arrow, really nice. Aside from that, I think that is it. The tree might be similar or different, I don't know. This is my personal take on it, on my WindzRipper build, and I hope this could help you guys make your own tree or help you with your own WindzRipper build in the future. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section. I'll see you guys next time.